Hey guys, so today we're going to be making these cute little wreaths. I've done these two ways. So one, I made this one with a 5mm string along with the 3mm 3-ply metallic rope. This one, this thicker one, is done on a wooden hoop. So you can see the difference in the thickness of this one. So for this one, I cut about an extra 10-12 inches on every cord, so just under 5 feet for both the 5mm string and the 3-ply metallic rope. And now I will be demonstrating how to make this little guy, and the only difference is how I finished it. So this one, I made it just all uniform all the way around. This one, I finished it with a little bow, and I will show you how to do both at the end. So to start, I have my metal ring. I have both cords that we're going to be using for this one. I'm using 3mm braided and the 3-ply metallic rope. That one's 3mm as well. I'm just going to find the center point of both, which is about right there. And next, just to make it easier, I'm just going to use some painter's tape and tape the center point right onto the ring to start. Okay, so now to get all the one color around the middle part, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we're always doing this in order. So let's make the center part the metallic cord. I'm going to make sure that I always do my square knots over top with this one, so the one that I want in the center part, over top of the metal ring. So we're making kind of like a figure 4, and then I'm taking the white cord, which is going to be this one right here, so doing the edge, and I'm going to just make a regular square knot. So I'm taking that one over the cord we just brought over, and then for this one we're going to make sure we go behind the metal hoop each time. So we're going to the left to start, and then we'll go to the right to finish the square knot. So we're going over, and then we're taking the natural cord and we're going over that cord, but for this one we're going behind that metal loop. Okay, so there's the first one, and now we're just going to continue, and we're going to go to about the midway mark making these square knots. Alright, so you can see that I've worked my way around this way, and so these are the shorter cords, and now I'm going to start on this side, and I'm just going to work my way all the way up until these two meet. So you can see that I am approaching the end. I'm not sure if this shows up on camera, but you can still see some of the gold metal ring there. So I'm just going to push these back so that you can no longer see that ring in there. And then I'll just continue until I've reached, until they reach each other. Okay, so now I've worked my way all the way around the ring. I've pushed them back as many times as I wanted to until that was covered. The metal hoop was covered. Now you can see I have these two cords that are the same down here. So these are going to be the ones for my bow, and these are going to be the hanger. So I'm just going to pull these one last time to make sure it's all good. And now you can, a couple ways you can do this. You can do just a regular nurse knot down here and then do another knot up here. I prefer to just do this single regular knot up here. I just like how it looks down there instead, a little bit less lumpy. So you can see, like, I could have gotten away with doing about probably 6 inches less of cord, but if this is your first time doing a pattern, you have got to remember that if your knots are not as tight as mine, or they're different tension, different spacing, if you are using any different type cord, if it's from a different company, 1 millimeter difference, if it's not a braided or not a 3 millimeter, it is going to make a substantial difference in the amount of cord required. So it's always important that if you're doing one of these tutorials or following a pattern, whatever, I think it's always a good idea to cut a few more inches just to be safe. Okay, so down here, I am literally just going to make a cute little bow, and this is going to secure the bottom part. So there's the first way. And now I'm going to show you. So yeah, let's do it like this. So let's say I just wanted to have that uniform appearance like this. Basically for this one, I'm just going to choose, because you can see it's the opposites on either side. I'm just going to see what side that I want facing forward, and I will adjust my cords accordingly. So that's, say, these ones are coming out of the top or whatever. For this one, I'm just going to have the nice white center. So same thing, I'm going to tie that up, and all I would do is I would take a little dab of glue and I would secure this one into place and this one into place right in that knot, and then I would snip these off. So just like there.